Hello and welcome to GTW Season 2 Round 3 here at the Ricardo Tormo circuit in Valencia. And we're starting off with 5 minutes of qualifying here. We've got 18 drivers, 16 drivers, sorry, competing here today, looks like. At least in the qualifying. We'll see if any more join in the race itself, but Tommy Manbergoat driving away now. Some people may be slowing down here a bit because he's slowing down. Just making increasing that distance between each other to try and get a flying lap going. Gamer 15 currently on provisional pole, 35.68. That was the first lap, however, so we'll have to see how everyone improves on their first proper flyer here. Tommy is in first, so he doesn't have anyone to worry about ahead of him. Let's see what time he can maybe hit here. It's a 34.45, but Gamer, using Manbergoat's slipstream, hits a 34.40. No, sorry, .65 for Tommy. Some choice words there from Guzzi. Might be struggling, yeah, with Kamaki here. Quite unlucky then. Manbergoat makes a mistake. Gamer looking to try and get past. Oh. Didn't know Manbergoat was going to be on his inside there. Fortunately enough, it is qualifying, so it's not too much of an issue here, but no improvement. Manbergoat's into the pits already. So are Aussie and F1 Fan, both of the BMW drivers here today. F1 Fan, the current driver's title leader. Aussie trying to say, I think, trying to get F1 Fan to slipstream, and Manbergoat exits out. Bit of chaos with the Havertz and with Drazer. Got Gamer, we got Tommy. Tommy into the pits actually. Gamer does not improve. Johnny improves 34.68. He goes up to 4th. Any improvement here from Majumdar? Yeah, he goes up to 10th with a 36.42. We've got Toaster joining. He will have to start from the back as he's missed qualifying. Gale Pratt struggling to keep up, and now I think he just lets Alpha through. Trying to profit of his slipstream, perhaps. Gamer now enters the pits. Johnny enters the pits as well. We've got Manbergoat and Tommy on fresher softs. About to finish a flying lap. Manbergoat hits a 34.42. Tommy does not improve. No, I think Tommy might have been on his outlap actually. So I think this will be Tommy's flyer now. He's behind Gamer and he's behind Manbergoat. Johnny makes some mistakes behind. We got Aussie and F1 Fan not too far off as well. Aussie's just hit a .85. Corvid improves up to 4th, tied with Tommy. He gets a .65 time. Kamaki with 35.17. Let's see. Tommy, he matches Gamer 34.40 from Tommy here. Also got Albano. We got Gamer now on his flying lap. Can he beat the .40? He's tied with Fanemy. Corvid's improved up to .42. He's matched Manbergoat there. Gamer across the line. We've got less than a minute to go, and he hits only a 34.95. Fanemy improves up to a .38, and Johnny improves up to a .37. He's now on provisional pole out of nowhere, just 100 faster than Fanemy. Oh my! And Fanemy had that provisional pole for less than a second, it feels like, as Johnny hit a .37. Insane stuff. Everyone crossing the line now, and we've got our final laps here We'll have one more lap to go. Gamer 15 hits only a 34.72. Vandermeer nowhere close. Johnny 34.35. He improves his advantage over the rest of the field. He's now 300 faster than Vandermeer in second. That provisional pole is looking very secure as the soft tires start to wear. It will be very difficult for anyone to improve. Majumdar improves up to 35.70 there, only up to 15th. No improvements that I see here. But we've still got one more lap to go. That Gamer is finishing right now. It's only a .85, only a .78 from Fanemy, .62 from Johnny, no improvements. .50 from Aussie, he moves up to 7th. Manbergo unable to improve. F1 fan won't be able to improve on that lap. Drazer also just won't be able to. Kamaki and Majumdar for some reason going side by side here for qualifying, and just barely Kamaki misses out, and so does Guzzi on an improvement in that final lap. So we'll see the qualifying results now. Here we go. Johnny Fu starting from first with a time of a .35. Phantomy 300s behind him with a .38. Then we have Gamer with a .40. Then we have Manbergo and Corvid both with .42. Manbergo had that first, so he will win the tiebreaker. He will start from fourth. Then we have the two BMWs. You have F1 fan, the leader of the Drivers' Championship right now with a .45. Then we have Aussie with a .50. Then we have Guzzi with a .67, Kamaki with a .87, Yuri with a 35.030 something. Okay, there we go. Yuri with a 35.03. Then we have Axis with a 35.07. Drazer 35.20, Alpha 35.52, Albono 35.68, Majumdar 35.70, and Gale Pratt with 36.92. Then we have Toaster and Fede, who will start as independent drivers from 17th and 18th respectively. So that is our starting grid, and we've got 20 minutes ahead of us. Here we go 20 minutes ahead of us. It will be a completely dry race, no rain expected in Chester in the Valencia community of Spain today. And look at that, we've got, I think, Kamaki with a stall there. And we've got a massive pack here, a massive, I'd say, top 8 pack. Not great for F1 fan, not great for Corvid. Both of them have dropped quite a bit. Kamaki here looking around the outside of Albono. It's a bit laggy. F1 fan, oh, he's dropped down to 8th now after that side by side. Oh, Drazer and Majumdar go wide. Alpha heads the back of them. Fede is gone already. That's one of the independent drivers out of the race. And look at this pack for the lead. We got Tommy, we got Johnny, we got Aussie making it all the way up here from 7th position. Manberg, Corvid, Gamer, oh my god. Oh, Kamaki teleporting across the circuit. He will have to retire the car after that. Can't have that in this race. Aussie has run away with it. I think he rammed into Phantomy earlier. In his trailer did at least. And now he's got a bit of a gap. Johnny goes wide. Tommy looking to separate himself. 3 wide behind him. Manbergo decides to back out of that. And currently is Aussie the fastest lap of the race at 34.62. There goes Kamaki, has to DNF because of the technical issues. First 2 minutes of so of the race. F1 fan in 8th looking to try and catch up to the pack just ahead. Then we have Albono and Yuri behind, and then the rest of the field further behind than those two as well. We've got Toaster in 11th. Oh, Drazer forced wide there. Axis into the pits already. And Drazer has some choice words for Alpha, and he is gone. That's our 3rd DNF of the race. Axe is coming out in 15th now. Very early pit stop. I wonder if he got forced into that by that chaos. Not sure. But Aussie's got a 2-second gap now. Johnny now has the fastest lap of 34.13. That's a crazy lap. We had a .35 in the qualifying itself, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, .13. And he is escaping Phantomy, it looks like, right now. Phantomy's trying to escape the two Ferraris and Manbergoat. Manbergoat sandwiched in between Gamer and Guzzyman. And then we have F1 Fan in 7th and Corvid currently in 8th. Corvid and Manbergoat, both in this top 8, have started on mediums. So they will potentially be looking at some sort of overcut over the soft runners. Looks to be somewhat of a 1-stop versus 2-stop strategy battle. Phantomy has caught up to Johnny. Now he's looking to try and get past him. Aussie's just about holding on to that 1 to 2 second gap in the lead of the race. And we got Alpha forcing Toaster a bit wide there. Toaster might be looking for an inside move. No, decides against it. Now around the outside on the hairpin. Can't really make anything stick. Down the inside on turn 1. Manages to get something. Oh, elbows out. Holding on to it in turn 2. Alpha down the inside, but Toaster's got the better traction. And he will be holding on to 11th for now. Alpha again, I think, was looking to go elbows out there. Didn't quite pan out. Tommy has once again lost Johnny. Not sure what's happened there. F1 Fan is into the pits for a big undercut here. 7 laps on the softs. And now he's onto the mediums. Looking potentially for a 2-stop strategy here. And that undercut to help him back into the pack. Everyone's softs are wearing, it's about yellowish for now, medium level of wear. Of course, the medium runners faring slightly better as we're a quarter of the way through the race. We got Albano with Yuri behind, F1 Fan with the undercut right behind the both of them. Yuri was maybe looking for a turn 1 maneuver there. But he was too far back, I believe, to mount a proper challenge. Guzzy has caught up to Phantomy now, looking to slipstream him. Maybe go for a move on the inside of the hairpin. Don't think he forced Phantomy out wide, but maybe Phantomy wasn't expecting the inside maneuver there. And Guzzy takes 3rd position for now. A Gamer 15 is into the pits for an undercut as well, onto another set of soft tires. He comes out just ahead of Albano and F1 Fan. F1 Fan just manages to make the move on Albano's stick there, and now he will be looking to slot into that Gamer. Slipstream's just in it, as you can see there. And meanwhile, we've got Corvid, Manbergo, Aussie still in that lead by about 1.5 seconds over Johnny. But his softs are wearing. Johnny's softs will be wearing as well. And they'll be having to think about when to pit now. Tommy, Slipstream and Guzzy. Similar thing there with the softs. And then the medium runners, Corvid and Manbergo. Manbergo was the Ferrari, so he's lost quite a bit of time. And Aussie's into the pits, Johnny's into the pits, Albano and Yuri fighting here. Oh, Albano forces Yuri there into the grass. He's got worn softs. Worse than Yuri's mediums, I believe. Tommy is now leading this little duo of him and Guzzy. Oh, Aussie tried to get past Corvid there on the inside, but Corvid's trailer is quite massive, of course, so that was quite an impatient move there and didn't pan out in the end. Aussie will be looking for it on the straight now, and that will be much easier. Guzzy is now into the pits off the soft tires. Aussie on the inside of Corvid. Oh, doesn't time the turn to hairpin quite right. Now he's still on the inside of Corvid's trailer. There wasn't left enough space because it is a trailer. Now going down the inside on the same turn. Somewhat manages to make it stick, but he's got a very difficult... it's very difficult to cope with Corvid's trailer here. You're fighting against the after image of a driver, not a driver themselves. But Aussie is just holding on to that position here. He's looking completely fine strategy-wise, other than Johnny now catching the medium runners in the same sort of slip pack as Aussie. Aussie makes a mistake. Manbergo has managed to get ahead of Corvid. Corvid goes wide. They're not sure whose trailer he was forced out by. Maybe it was Aussie, maybe it was Manbergo's. But Aussie now looking to catch up on Fanemy, who is not pitted just yet, and now he's entering the pits after 14 laps on the softs. Fanemy is into the pits, and he's going onto the hard tires. I think he's looking for a one-stop strategy. I think Corvid and Manbergo are almost certainly looking for a one-stop strategy as well. They've been out on those mediums for a while. Guzzi makes a mistake. Gamer tries to pass, but makes a mistake on the inside. F1 fans also involved in this little trio that's fighting each other. Aussie out in the lead currently, and I think nobody's got his slipstream, not even Johnny. Manbergo is now entered the pits. He's out onto fresh hard tires, also looking for the one-stop Fantomy with the undercut just barely ahead of him. And they're just behind F1 fan and Gamer. Aussie, I think, makes a mistake. Johnny is catching up. He's getting very close to the slipstream. Not in it just yet, but Johnny's picked the mediums over Aussie's softs, so the onus is on Aussie to try and run away and build that gap back up again. Corvid is now into the pits, onto a set of hard tires. It was another one-stop strategy. He exits out in 8th behind the rest of that top field. Got F1 fan leading Gamer currently to try and catch Guzzi back up again. Johnny's very close, very tantalizingly close to that slipstream of Aussie. And Guzzi currently running third. Then we have F1 fan, Gamer, Manbergo leading Fantomy and Corvid. Johnny's 34.13 fastest lap has held up very well. We've got Albono in 9th on soft tires, and I think that's Yuri behind him in 10th on fresh hard tires. So soon enough he will start to get an advantage, a tire advantage here. Albono made a mistake there as well. That's also helping Yuri catch up. Then you have Toaster in 11th, not too far behind, but too far behind to mount an attack, I believe. Then we have Axis, Majumdar, Alpha, and Gale Pratt is our final runner. 3 DNFs thus far. Johnny is now certainly in Aussie's slipstream. And we've got this pack formed of Gamer, F1 fan, Manbergo, and Fanemy. The one-stop runners have caught up to them. And F1 fan is into the pits for his final set. Just less than 9 minutes before the end. And he's going onto another set of medium tires. He took the previous one 13 laps after going 7 laps on the softs. And that was worth about 11 minutes. So yeah, you have to take these mediums for much longer, I believe. Johnny doesn't look to be trying to go for a move for now. Looks to be slipstreaming Aussie. Is on the faster tires, so a bit of lag there, I think. Manbergo on the inside of Gamer, but Gamer, unaware, did not leave the space. Free wide for turn 2. No, not free wide. Alpha's being lapped. Sorry, too wide there between Fanemy and Manbergo. Yuri is getting ever closer to Albano here. But actually was a tenth slower last lap. It's getting very, very close, and he is in the slipstream of Albano now. Will be probably looking for a move here. He's got quite fresh hard tires against Albano's wearing softs, and Albano makes a mistake. Sorry, on the inside, but Yuri does not, cannot exploit that space to overtake, and I think he's lost the slipstream again as a result. Yeah, he has. We got Fanami, Man, Goat, Corvid, we got Albano, we got Yuri. Still looking to catch back up. He's back in the slipstream. I think Albano goes wide there, but there's no space for Yuri to make a move. He's still looking for one. Down this hairpin. Backs more out of it. Still in the slipstream. Looking for a move on the inside of turn 1, perhaps. Decides to back out. Doesn't look like Albano was going to leave that space open. Closed it down in time, but Albano with another mistake. Yuri unable to find a space again to make an overtaking move. Yeah, in the meantime, we got Corvid, Banami in a pack there. Manbergo not too far behind. Yuri looking for the inside on Albano. Not enough traction. Did find the space this time, but not enough traction for Yuri to make the move. Will he be looking for one down turn 1? No, but he's on the inside line of turn 2. Oh! I look away for 1 second, and Yuri must have hit or been forced into the inside grass. But didn't see what happened there. He's still again on the back of Albano. We've got now Johnny and Ozzy have made pit stops again. They're mediums and softs respectively. All the 2-stop runners have made their pit stops. Albano not leaving a lot of space, but he is leaving space there for Yuri on the inside. Yuri into turn 2, looking for the move on the hairpin. Still side by side, unable to make it stick, and Albano is still just barely ahead. Yuri now on the inside. Albano doesn't have the traction anymore. And Yuri takes 9th position. Oh, Albano looking for one more move there, but is unable to make it stick with his worn soft tires. Yuri looks to be through into 9th position. Ozzy now onto the medium tires, and Johnny of course on the soft, so Johnny's got the advantage. He's got the onus to catch up this time around, and he's caught up about 4 to 5 tenths there. Then we got Corvid in 3rd. We got his teammate Fanami right behind him, and then Manbergo. All 1-stop runners, and then we got F1 Fan leading. Oh, makes a mistake. Commentator's curse there into turn 2. And Guzzi is getting very close to him now. Guzzi and Gamer behind. Those are the 2-stop runners looking to try and catch up on the 1-stoppers. They're just under 4 seconds behind with 4 minutes to go, so they need to catch about a second a minute, or basically half a second every lap. Might not be too difficult. Albano's now dropped back a fair distance. Oh no, he's pitted on the... No, but Yuri has pitted as well. Both of them pitting now. Yuri's onto the softs, Albano onto the mediums, Toaster onto the softs, and Albano has dropped back in considerable distance. Majundar is out of the race, our 4th DNF of the night, but Albano is now fighting Toaster to try and keep 10th position. We got Johnny now already on the back of Ozzy here. Mounting a move on the outside. Oh, Ozzy is looking to try and close it down a bit, but sudden swerve Johnny wasn't expecting there. Did hit grass. Not much time lost there. I think Ozzy makes a mistake on the inside there. Johnny goes through now. It's wide. Ozzy maybe looking for the inside, decides to back out of it. And Johnny looks to have taken, solidly taken, the lead of the race now here in Ricardo Tormo. for the Spanish GT-Prix, and still keeps Aussie's attempts to overtake at bay there for the turn to hairpin. Aussie, will he still be looking for a move? Oh, down the inside here, he finds the space. He leaves Johnny the space on the outside. And I think he's taken the lead now. He's closed down counter-attack possibility. Albano once again has dropped back 3.5 seconds behind Toaster here. He's now with Axis. Got Fanemy and Manbergo, I think, fighting for position here. They've lost Corvid. Toaster holding down 10th. Yuri 9th. Gamer 8th. F1 Fan currently slipstreaming. Guzzi using slightly fresher mediums, I think. He's also had the grass there, but they are under 2 seconds with under 2 minutes to go against the one-stoppers. So Guzzi doing quite well here to catch up. And I think with Tommy and Manbergo scrapping up ahead, that will help him out a fair bit as well. Johnny now has escaped from Aussie, looks like. Aussie will have to make sure to do a mistakeless run here. Oh, and commentators cursed again into a mistake here. He's got a focus here, not... I think that was another mistake. I think he went wide on the final turn. It looks like he's in a state of collapse now after having lost Johnny. And that is only helping Johnny secure his win. Fanemy saying S, I think, to Guzzi man. But Guzzi's on better tires, so I'm not sure that makes sense there. Fanemy has lost Manbergo. Guzzi looking at the slipstream of Fanemy. He's just managed to get it. And will be looking to overtake soon. Gamer has caught up to F1 Fan. Is definitely on the most worn out mediums. Yeah, Aussie has lost fair bit to Johnny. Corvid solidly in P3. Manbergo in P4. Guzzi round the outside of Fanwy, looking for something here around turn 2. Still holding on down the inside perhaps. No, decides to back out here. Fanwy with a higher traction. Guzzi biding his time for a proper move. Down the inside here. Through the hairpin. Gamer is catching up. F1 Fan is catching up. And we're going to have the final lap of the race now. Lap 35. Oh, Guzzi a bit wide there. Hits the grass. Meanwhile, Johnny is crossing the line here to win the Spanish GT-Prix here at Ricardo Tormo. What a race it has been. Fastest lap and pole position from him as well. Aussie, despite his best efforts, finishes in second, and Corvid makes it another podium. Manbergo in 4th, and across the line, Guzzi takes 5th over Fanemy. F1 Fan 7th over Gamer. Got a lot of chatting post-race here. I believe Yuri will cross the line for P9. F1 Fan, current championship leader, down in 7th. Corvid in P3 will gain quite a fair bit of points on him, but he will just be a point behind F1 Fan. F1 Fan barely holding on to his lead. Then we see Toaster. We see, oh, Bono slowing down here for Axis. Very nice of him. Toaster, the independent, crossed the line in P10 there. Alpha will be the next one to cross the line for the McLarens. 9:13 for them. And here are the final results then. Johnny, with the fast lap of 34.13, wins the race for Red Bull, their first win, and the first win of the season. That is not a BMW win. Aussie just missing out on it in 2nd. Then we have Corvid in 3rd with a solid Podium performance, Mandrago subbing in for Pagani in P4, Guzzi Man solid P5 for Ferrari, Fantami P6 for Mercedes alongside Corvette, F1 fan as the leader down in P7 after having won the first 2 races, will not be very happy with that. Gamer in P8, Yuri in P9, solid performance, Toaster in P10 for the independents, solid stuff from Toaster there. Then we got Axis in 11th and Albano in 12th, P11. 11-12 for the A-Star Racing drivers. And finally, Alpha in 13th and Gail Pratt, final one of our finishers in 14th for Havert, the other for all DNF. So, Johnny Foot, an amazing performance and manages to get the maximum points for Red Bull there. First win for him, his debut in GTW Season 2 as well as Phantomies, I believe. So congratulations to both of them, also Toasters. And also Red Bull's first win in GTW. So that will be all, and we'll see you next week for Road America in Wisconsin, USA. See you then, and bye.